What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Rideshare Hub. Happy holidays. My name is Greg. What I'm doing for you guys today is 5 reasons to drive on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is one of the best days to drive as an Uber and Lyft driver. It is just incredible out there. Parties, excitement, everybody's amped, everybody's hammered. It is just a great time. So let's jump into this. Before we get going, I just want to tell you guys real quick about GetUpside. GetUpside is an awesome app for saving money on gas. You get 25 cents off per gallon the very first time you use it. Afterwards, they've got a sick referral program that saves you money every time you fill up. Link in the description. Get on it, baby. Alrighty, so 5 reasons to drive New Year's Eve. The very first reason, and let's be frankly honest, this is the main reason any of us are out there. This is the main reason any of us drive Uber and Lyft, is money. The money you can make on New Year's Eve is ridiculous. You can make upwards of, I believe the best I ever made was like 5 something. And keep in mind, like in 8 hours. I have a brother-in-law who lives in a different state, but I know he made like $650 one year. I have a friend in North Carolina that made $700 one time. There's always potential to have like a personal record-breaking night. So the most I've ever made is $646 or somewhere like that. It was $640 something. I'm looking to make that or crush that this New Year's. I'm going to put in probably a 12 to 14 hour day on New Year's. Like, I'm really going to go all out for it. Like, I am going to ball out and just see what I can make. And I think you guys should too, because the main thing is, on a holiday like this, I'm not guaranteeing you're going to make crazy good money, but there's always the potential you will. It's kind of like having one of those crazy concerts going on or crazy sports games where you're doing hours and hours of surge rides. And those are the best days, because even as busy as it is, it's like, you're making crazy money with every single ride. I always remember this one day, I can't remember what was going on, but I remember giving I felt like it was like 6 to 7 back-to-back, like $10 plus surges. And it was just like, I was so amped to just even see what I had made after it was like in a span of like 3 hours, And I was so excited to like finally not get a back-to-back ride so I could see what I'd actually made. New Year's Eve is that kind of day. Like, there's that kind of potential on New Year's Eve. I would say your lowest bar is your lowest bar I would guess is 25 an hour. I'd be really shocked if anybody made less than 25 an hour. That's going to vary by market, but like, my goal is to make $30 per hour, and I'm going to be like capitalizing on surges. I'm going to be doing all my surge tricks and just going to really see if I can mop up and do a crazy earnings video from New Year's. All right, so the next reason is it's fun. It is one of the most fun days to drive Uber and Lyft, and to be honest, it flies by. Like, a 10-hour day will fly by, because the greatest thing about this day is it is like really hard to pick up someone who's not happy, who's not excited. I mean, you're going to have that rare scenario where some girl got broken up with, some dude got fired. There's always going to be someone who might be a little ticked, but like, for the most part, like literally 98% of your passengers are going to be amped. They're going to be having fun. They're ready to party. They're ready to tip you. It's a great day to just be full of energy and like really eccentric in your car, because people want to be having more and more and more fun, So what I do is like I'm going to get probably like 10 hours of sleep the night before. Like, I want to be crazy energized. Like, I want to be really, really ready to like feel good all day, just to know that I'm really just doing an even better job, because, there's no reason why you couldn't get $3 to $5 tips on every single ride that's not surging. Most people, I think, aren't going to really tip you if they see that they paid an extra $20 to surging. They're going to be like, well, that's his tip. But on the rides that might not be surging, like, you should be getting tipped. You really, really should. Obviously, you're going to give rides to young people that won't, but for the most part, you will. But yeah, so it's just fun. it's a really fun day, and if you make it fun and have fun with it, it will be. Like I've told this story a few times already, but like one of my best memories from driving on New Year's was I had a ride where we like did the countdown together because we got stuck in traffic and they didn't get to see the ball drop. They didn't care. We danced, we were screaming out the windows, I was blaring the horn, and all the other cars were too. We were in downtown, and it was so fun. And like when you have that mindset, like when you make this stuff less about money and more about just enjoying it, it's weird. It's like you make more money. I have always noticed that whenever I'm having a bad day and I'm ticked off, I never make good money. I never do. I'll make more like 17 an hour. I'll get like 3 tips, and they're like pity tips for like $1. But when I'm like amped, energized, talking, having fun with everybody, I'm getting $5, $10 tips left and right. So have fun. This is a day to have fun. The next reason is points. And this is kind of a dumb reason in a way, unless you really care about this stuff, and I actually do, so that's why I put it on here. But your point system for Uber Pro, on days like that, a lot of times what they offer is you get like 3 to 5 points per ride all day, because they're trying to get drivers out there. So what this means is that you can get up to gold, diamond, or gold, platinum, or diamond a lot easier by just driving a long day that day. Because if you're getting 5 points per ride and you give 20 rides, I mean, you got 100 points right there, you know? Like that stuff adds up really, really quick. And, you know, as far as the benefits go, gold is the only one that's like really, really valuable, because diamond is like borderline unachievable, I feel like. Platinum is gold, but with a vacation giveaway and a little more gas savings. But gold, you get I mean, if you guys don't know, like getting gold benefits allows you to see where rides are going before you accept them. That is so, so vital. So if you're like, you know, this is a good day to just jump a whole level, you know? Let's see, but the next one is memories and stories. Like, I mean, you guys heard the story I told you guys earlier was from, I mean, years ago. Like, that was probably like my first or second year of driving. And I remember so many like just awesome times I had. I remember one year a dude bought me a whole bottle of vodka, like a handle, not even like a little, like, bought me a whole bottle of vodka, tipped me like $50, and I went home that night. And so I when I was done driving, I mean, it was probably 2 a.m. by the time I was done, but I poured myself a few drinks, and I just like had a great time. And all the different people that I like, you know, partied with in my car were like having you dancing in here. And I don't know, I just like, I have so many great memories from driving this holiday that like, I feel like I have better memories from Ubering and Lyfting on the holidays than I do from like actually going and celebrating New Year's. So, yeah, it's a great day to just make a lot of memories, have some awesome stories. You're gonna have a lot of really, really funny stories, because like, this is like, everybody's hammered for this holiday, you know? So just be prepared. You're gonna have some awesome stories to tell, some awesome memories, some great times. Make sure you have some puke baggies, random note, but that's a holiday where you want them. And then my very last one is the parties. So almost every single year, I've been invited to a New Year's after party, like after midnight. And so I would get done driving, you know, and a lot of times 8-9 hours. And a few times I actually went and hung out with a bunch of people I'd never met in my life. And, it was a lot of fun, you know? It's like a great, like, it's just one of those sides of Uber and Lyft that you really start to love over time, is just getting the ability to meet people, network, hang out, have fun. And great after parties. I mean, I went and was able to drink my heart out, eat as much food as I wanted, meet some awesome people. It's like, what more are you really, really gonna want from that? So yeah, just to kind of recap everything. The first reason is the money, and honestly, that's the main reason. Like all these 4 other points are just other kind of fun things, you know. But the money is filthy stupid good. It is just, and that sentence doesn't even make sense, but the money's incredible on New Year's Eve. Like it really, really is unreal. So some other things I would recommend checking out before you get into this. If you haven't seen my video on surge hacking, I would definitely check that video out. just search Rideshare Hub search hack. My video will pop up, because this is a great holiday to use it. Also check out my destination trip hack video. And both those videos, I mean, those both could probably help you make an extra like $100 to $200 in the night if you utilize it the right way. One last tip is, for the most part, you're going to want to stay on Uber the whole night. But if you start noticing right away that Uber is slow, switch to Lyft and see if it takes off. The reason I say this is that New Year's, the one bad part about it is a lot of drivers that never work come out and work on New Year's because they think there's the potential to have a really good night. I had one year where this happened and I only made $300 only. But I was expecting like a $500 night. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make my rent tonight, which is well more than 500, but I'm just being funny now. But yeah, like don't be too married to it, to Uber, because if for some reason like thousands more drivers are out that night, what that means is that Lyft will be popping off. And Lyft doesn't really have surging. I mean, it has a little bonus here and there. But on a day like New Year's, you're going to get a ton of tips if you're being a fun driver. So if things are going south on Uber at the beginning of your night, switch to Lyft ASAP. All right, that's what I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. Go crush it out there. Let me know how you guys did. And just have a great rest of your week, guys.